Clouds red with twisted fire, lightning moving across them. And they descended upon everything, like a furious battle between God and Satan, good and evil, like a fire vortex.
Alrighty. Hello, everybody. Welcome. Some more SGL action. I'm gonna introduce my guests here shortly. I do have to add a audio source so you guys can hear Rye Dog who's gonna be joining me tonight. So appreciate y'all being here. Um, and yeah, let me get him on the stream.
Add audio source. Oh. How do I remove this? Delete.
Sorry, chat. Trying to get this going. First time ever doing this, so I do apologize. Let's see. Chat, do y'all know how to do like the OBS thing? Like how to add like an audio source? Help me. Help me, please. What up, Raisin Boy? Mm-hmm. Yeah, which one should I do? Oh wait, yeah, chat, I think we got it. Right, I was like walking me through it. I think this might work. Let's see. Let's see. No, I don't think you're on yet. Let's see. Try audio. Okay, audio input capture.
No, that just captures me.
Dude, how do we do this, chat? Help me. Here, I'll stream in Discord. Maybe you can help me. Here, wait. Look at the Discord stream real quick. Mm-hmm.
The third one, yep. And then I should be here.
I think you're on.
I'm on.
Guys,
We're
can y'all
here.
hear Rye Dog? Type in chat.
We here. Hello, I'm here.
All right, sick. Okay, cool. Listen, it's a work in progress, but anyways, we are here. We have BNG Old Timers versus Los Verdes. So, um, he's a bit quiet. All right, wait, talk.
Yep. Yep. Mic check. Is that better? Is that better? Is that better?
Chat, do y'all hear Rye Dog? Hey,
I think that sounds like a.
There are no. Listen, I am not a professional streamer. Okay, that's Maz, bro. Maz and KJ Doughboy. Those guys
They know what they're doing.
make him louder. All right, I'm putting him at -1.9. There we
Yeah,
go.
let us know. PR Rye Dog. Yes, Caesar. Hello. PR Rye Dog is back from the podcast yesterday. Dude, I've been hanging out in SGL quite a bit. I'm like rookie of the year almost for this commentator stuff or something. I don't know.
Hell yeah, that'd be nice. We're still waiting on BNG, so I don't even know where they're at. I hope they're on. We should probably at them. What do we think? BNG, if you are in the stream.
Yeah, Caesar's always available. Yeah, we can get Caesar to 1v3 LV. But it's not Thursday, Caesar, so I don't know if you got your calendar mixed up or what's going on, but
Oh, and by the way, yeah, there's probably no music playing because I forgot Maz does the in-game music, but I turned that shit off because it bugs me hearing the same couple songs.
Hey, the fact that we got the overlay up from Doughboy after I know he's been doing some RSC stuff, so thanks Doughboy if you're here or something, thank you.
I could add some music. Let's see. Nah, never mind. Fuck it. Listen, no music, okay? It's all acapella tonight. So
Caesar, that's a great song. Arglass, I will not be singing tonight, unfortunately, but maybe on another night you can catch me at a good time.
listen, I'm down for Rye Dog singing. That works for me. What was David typing in match? Where are these people? Hello? Yo, Black and Gold, y'all want to play? You're trying to run a stream here. This is the upper semis of the cup. So Los Verdes somehow got a first round bye. No idea how that happened, given they are one of the worst teams in SGL history. Right, chat? Right, Argles? True. But no, all memes aside, it's upper semis, BNG, obviously heavy favorites here. Maybe not heavy, but probably like 80%. Actually, that's heavy.
I don't know
Never
if
mind.
if Devin, son of Bustin' Cider, plays really well, they have a good shot. LV.
True. Luis, are you running out of things to say while waiting? Yes, and I'm just hoping that the stream works properly, because if it doesn't, then I'm never doing this again. So far, there is no in-game music, because fuck that, alright? That shit is boring, alright?
Skyline, you still haven't sent us your top 6, bro. So waiting.
True.
Caesar commentate. Do we want a Caesar commentator?
Sure, I mean, he can join. I don't care.
It's not Thursday, dude. I don't know. But we're gonna get going. Luis, game 1. We've talked zero about this match, other than you think Black and Gold are heavy favorites, but I slightly agree with that. As we get into game 1 here, as players start to join, what do you think the extra modes will be in these next few games? What do you think? Definitely ones. They're definitely gonna play some ones.
They are, and I am just looking over to my right-hand side. Oh my god, the overlay's working, chat. It's working. Awesome. Sorry. Yeah, you were saying, what were you, what was your question? I'm sorry.
No, I'm excited for you that this overlay is working, but what extra modes are we gonna see besides ones, maybe?
So
we're definitely gonna see ones.
Yeah, I don't know. I think ones is good. Yeah, Christian the Plumber versus Palace, maybe, right? That's probably gonna be something we see. By the way, Chad, if again, just like let us know if the audio, like what needs raising, what needs lowering. Yeah, I don't know. I'm actually curious to see how this 3v3 goes, because I think these three for Los Verdes is their best lineup, right? David, Devin's been really good, obviously, for them, and then yeah, we got Mr. Stroker in there as well. So, but with that being said, Christian the Plumber, I mean, this guy's him. He's the championship MVP, and yeah, he starts out with the first goal.
Yeah, it's like double commit there. Elite Stroker jumped at the same time Devin did, and yeah, it's gonna be one to the potential most likely championship MVP, Mr. Christian the Plumber. I hope we can hear from him after the game, assuming, well, I guess it doesn't matter the result at the end of the day. I want to ask him if, I think I've asked him this before maybe, and I just don't remember the answer, but if he has any other occupations besides being a plumber.
Yeah, I remember he was telling us in VC, I don't know if you were there, you know, he's got a wife, couple kids, got a really, really good paying job on I think it's a government job, so this guy's making bank, but as I say that, Elite Stroker just jumps over the ball, and Mr. Plumber picks up the second goal of the game, and it's 2-0.
Yeah, a little bit of patience there. I think Saikugo wanted that. You can see him there on the back wall, but ended up not jumping for it. I'm sure Christian probably called him off and said, I need to double my goal tally and keep up my literally being first in every stat except for saves per game. So Christian, if we can see some more saves, if you can hear us, then we'll be in good shape. But I forget who said it in our SGL Discord chat, like the SGL discussion, of like how hard it is, obviously because the goals per game
Oh.
averages and stuff.
Yeah.
Like it's how hard it is to like climb the ranks after you're kind of like those are pretty set in stone, obviously barring some huge performances from people, but those are fairly set in stone.
Yeah, and I thought Los Verdes should have scored on the other end, and Christian the Plumber makes it 3. But man, I thought Los Verdes had a really good chance there with Devin on the near post, just kind of goes wide, and again, when you don't take your chance, the ball goes down the other end, and yeah, it's a bit of a rout here in game number 1, but we still got 3 minutes left, Ride Dog, so plenty of time for Los Verdes.
Yes, Toad, the scoreboard is backwards. I don't know if Luis can do his magic and fix that, but blue is in fact B&G. So thanks for pointing that out. Not that it matters, but there we go. Christian the Plumber getting a save, trying to get that up as he already has a hat trick in game 1. But
Ooh, we're gonna
honestly,
try some magic here. We all ready, chat?
do it. Let's see it.
All right, let's see. I don't know if this is gonna work, chat. Wait, did it work?
Hey, yes it did. All right.
Let's go. Let's go.
This guy's a professional streamer, dude.
Yo,
Just put him on the RL Esports broadcast already.
Yeah, thank you, Toad. Thank you, man, for the reminder. And Saikugo says thank you as well. So, damn, these guys are getting cooked, bro. I'm not gonna lie. And but yeah, this is the BNG I kind of expected, to be honest, going into the series. I think if Los Verdes have a chance, right, dog, they got to win some of these extra game modes, if we're being honest. So.
I agree. I think they might have a chance maybe later in a series in a 3v3 if they can kind of get a little bit more warmed up to the series. But I agree. I think a majority of their wins, if they're going to win the series, they're definitely going to have to win some extra modes. I guess, what do you think LV would pick, assuming this score line holds for game 2?
Man, I honestly, if you're LV, I don't even know what you pick. I mean, does David... So here's the thing. If David picks 1v1... And like I legitimately think he can beat Christian the Plumber, but the problem with that is if he doesn't, then he's gonna tilt out of the series. And by the way, this is an open net for Los Verdes, and they get one.
That's
I mean,
a great shot.
You got a minute 30 left, folks, so plenty of time. And did Devin try to go for a flip reset there? Whatever it was, that was awesome.
It was a dunk at the end of the day, and it just popped straight up. And to be fair, he had a little bit to do. He didn't have boost, probably a little bit of pressure. Not sure where the rest of the defenders went, but yeah, it's a good finish from Devin. But like you mentioned earlier, he's gonna have to step up big time if LV are gonna want to compete in this series. They haven't looked, I mean, barring the scoreline, they haven't looked terrible so far. Definitely could be playing worse, but obviously definitely could be playing a little bit better. That's why I think if you give them like, I bet like half of game 3, they'll start to be a little bit more warmed up. Although that shot's gonna hit the crossbar, but yeah, I'll give them like half of the next 3v3 game, and then there's no more excuses. If BNG keep winning those 3v3s, then I mean, I already have them 1 in my power rankings. So.
They've had some chances here. Can this flick work out for Palace? Oh, off the crossbar, and yeah, I mean, if they're a little bit more clinical here in the 3v3 game mode, they might have a chance. As Devin puts the ball up in the air, can anybody get there? And they can't. But yeah, I'm liking Los Verdes, even though they're losing here. And
Oh!
Devin, son of Bust Insider, makes it 2.
It's a good win from Palace. I think it was Christian actually who was up and who got beaten. Squizzball just didn't have the boost to get up to that. And yeah, it's 4-2. It's looking a lot better. Maybe my prediction of giving them half of game 3 to continue warming up, maybe that's wrong. Maybe they're feeling a lot better right now.
Maybe they are. David missed the back boost off a kickoff. Don't like to see that, but 30 seconds left. I mean, this game is not over. They do need to score though soon if they want any chance. But yeah, I fancy them later on, right, in the series to get a game in 3v3. But game number 1 is gonna go to the black and gold old timers, and just another kind of unlucky bounce for Palace as it pops straight out to a blue player. And yeah, that should be it, right, dog? Don't you think?
Yeah, I think so. And Christian the Plumber once again just farming stats. 827 points, 3 goals, 2 assists, 3 saves. How about 4 goals?
Ooh, kickoff, yeah.
939 points. So I know this is cup, so I don't think it's included in those like top 5 stats. I'm sure there's a top 5 stats for the cup somewhere, but for right now, unbelievable.
Yeah, I think kind of an unfortunate scoreline. I don't think it does justice to the... Ooh, Devin gets another one as we see a team bump on the blue side of the field there. But yeah, I think the scoreline's a little does a little disservice. So I think some of the chances Los Verdes had in this series in game number 1, but at least everybody's getting some stats in here, right, dog? Get the confidence going. So
Yeah, Caesar's right. Get Devin some help. Palace, turn on your monitor, please. Help this man out. This ball's gonna not die, actually. We're gonna keep playing for a little bit longer, but once again, we have B&G winning game 1, and yeah, Luis, I don't know what they do. Do they go maybe, I don't know, 2v2 is also tough. I think you have to go in extra mode, right? Like you have to go, do you go hoops? Do you go, no way they pick Rumble, right?
I don't think Rumble's going to be on the cards. I know Palace doesn't like that game mode.
Ooh, choice has been
Um,
made. You see it?
yeah, I see it. So we do have a choice for the game mode. Oh, can we go with a map that's like themed close to that, or we still have to do the regular maps? I don't remember. I think
Just pick a snowy map, as long as it's snowy.
do spoilers. So
Oh well, it's snow
yeah,
day, everybody. Woo!
yeah, we're playing
I
Snow Day,
suck.
folks. Playing some Snow Day.
And we're also gonna have a sub for LV this time. It's gonna be Trigga in for Elite Stroker. So, uh, you think Elite Stroker's better than Trigga? Because you said that was kind of
Yeah,
LV's top lineup.
yeah. I mean, I think Trigga offers roughly the same sort of level, and now that we're playing a game mode without a ball, I think it's always tough to tell or say who's gonna come out on top here. So, yeah, I'm looking forward to this new lineup, and uh, yeah, I think when there's a puck on the field, right, dog? I mean, anybody can do damage. So hopefully, Trigga, if you're a Los Verdes fan, can yeah bring bring something extra.
Yeah, we'll see. We'll see. I just got a phone call from probably my college asking for money, but jokes on them, I don't have any. So, but yeah, can we what's going on? Are we waiting for somebody? Oh, you're just saying join up. Okay, cool. Yeah, let's do it. Snow day, puck. We kind of explained this on Monday, but if you're new here or didn't watch that stream, obviously it's not a ball, and the puck gets very sucked to the walls, and obviously doesn't bounce because it's so flat. So the walls are going to be your friend. The backboard is going to be your friend because that puck's going to drop straight down. So also flipping into the puck isn't that advised, so it doesn't give a ton of extra power on it. That's all I got. I'm like gold in Snow Day, so I don't know how much help I'll be, but
Yeah, I'm interested to see if Christian the Plumber can keep up his dominance in a game mode without a ball. Um, from firsthand experience, I absolutely despise this game mode, and I'm just terrible at it. Okay, that's the main reason why I don't like it. But yeah, let's see how Los Verdes get on here. And yeah, I'm just kind of interested to see if the higher quote unquote skilled players kind of bring that 3v3 dominance to Snow Day. So far, good start for LAFC as Saikugo gets the first one for B&G Oldtimers.
and like I was saying, that puck just sticks to the wall, so Saikugo just waiting for that puck to go completely around the corner right in front of the goal mouth, and nobody was there for LV, so it's going to be once again an early start for B&G Old Timers. And yeah, I'm not sure where the defense was for LV, but it's not Christian the Plumber this time, which is interesting. Saikugo's also still a good player, but wasn't Christian the Plumber.
Yeah, and so far, I mean, I just think the BNG Old Timers have started off the better team, but this could be a chance in the blue half for Los Verdes. He pinches it mid. Can Trigga get there? He can't. That was a really good play from Palace to get the ball, or excuse me, the puck across, and unfortunately
Oof.
no one there. And Rydog, this could be a chance off the crossbar, and Los Verdes survive.
That's what I'm saying. That's very, sus, because that puck does not bounce off. So any reads that you might have from a ball, kind of in the off the corners or what have you, just doesn't exist in this game mode. As we see Trigger trying to play this one off the backboard, Christian the Plumber. That one's just gonna pancake
Oof.
down, but nothing going right now for LAFC. Let's see if Devin can get going. But he's gonna get a demo. Maybe that opens things up a little bit. But Squizzball and Palace come together in the corner.
Yeah, and so far, obviously in Snow Day, I think typically there's less goals. Like, could be corrected
Holy pinch.
if I'm wrong there, but this could be a chance for David. Can he get there? He can. And Christian the Plumber marches off the other end, and yeah, it's just I don't know how to analyze gameplay in this game mode, Ride Dog. So I'm gonna leave that to you. But yeah, I think so far, I think Los Verdes have kind of settled in here a little bit.
Yeah, they haven't looked bad. I think it's very similar to the 3v3 game 1 that we just saw, but nothing really going for them on offense. So credit to BNG Old Timers a little bit as we see not the best pinch from Palace. Can he follow it up? He can't.
Nice.
It's going to cause a double commit. Once again, that puck just pinches everywhere. As Palace, my man, so that puck's going to stick to the wall. You don't even need to jump off the wall. Just drive into it. At this point, there's going to be a center ball from Christian. Nobody's going to be there except for Palace, but I think B&G are dominating the boost game at the moment, and that's allowed them to kind of get on these attacks.
Yeah, and it feels like in Snow Day, the ball just like sticks to the wall. I mean, it's like a wall simulator. Whoever can control the walls. As this is pinched into the orange half, and what a save by Trigga, I believe, to keep it a 1-goal game. But less than 2 minutes to go here. Los Verdes down 1-0 in this series, down 1-0 in the game, and so they look to equalize not only the series but the game here. And I think so far, I think Christian the Plumber is still playing really, really well, Ride Dog. And oh, we have a whiff, and Christian the Plumber right on cue gets the second.
Yeah, this was just awkward. Palace pinched it right up into Christian. That's the weirdest floating puck I think I've ever seen. I don't even know how to read that, given where the LV players were. And yeah, it's going to be doubled lead for B&G Old Timers. And yeah, like I said, the offense has been stalling out. As this is going to pinch down. Is Christian going to read this?
Oh.
Of course he is. 3-0.
Yeah, Christian the Plumber, I question, is this guy still going to dominate it? Yeah, he's going to dominate. Palace, no boost. Christian, all the boost. And there's a flying dragon on the field, and it's 3-0, and the route is on yet again. It feels like, it's going to be a tough one to score 3 goals in a Snow Day game, but that is the task for Los Verdes here.
Yeah, I think you just got to tell him to stop jumping on the walls. That pinch from
This
Palace could be really good. Saikugo does very well to not pinch that in his own net. Once again, Christian's going to pick up the mid boost and go down the field. But yeah, you don't need to jump on the walls. That is the big thing in this. That's the one thing I remember from my road to Blizzard Wizard that lasted about 2 episodes. But as we see, Bustin' Cider going to try and get a flick, going to try to get a dunk. Saikugo is there with under a minute to go. Oh, and that back pass, we'll call it for Palace. This one might be done and dusted.
Yeah, and could be a 4th. Palace says no, but yeah, I mean, this is all under control for the Los Angeles Football Club fans here in the blue team. Yeah, they're full control. Oh, there we go. Lovely passing play. Goalkeeper pulled in the empty net to close out game number 2, and I think BNG are well-deserved winners here. It really felt like Los Verdes, in my opinion, played way better in the 3v3 than in their game pick of Snow Day.
Yeah, I agree. As we see I don't know what the word for 6 commit is. All 6 players going for the kickoff there, but yeah, I agree, Luis. I think maybe they're just a little bit more comfortable with the ball and all that sort of stuff. But yeah, they just didn't look themselves in this game mode, and frankly, I don't blame him. It's a puck. It's not a ball. As we see Devin continuing his scoring, I think he has 100% of the LV goals, if I'm not mistaken. So he continues after a misplay in the corner. We'll call it a fake. we'll call it a fake, and gets it by the remaining defenders. So no shutout for BNG, but good to see Devin on the board.
Yeah, Devin has just been a goal-scoring machine, not only in this series, but in their last series against the EM Little Dogs, and it's just not enough right now for Los Verdes. They just defensively can't stop this BNG Old-Timers team, and this match will end 4-1, 2-0 to the series. And remember, folks, this is a best-of-7, so we're not on match point or series point just yet, but shout out Saikugo, man, finishing the game with the most points, 2 goals, 2 saves. Looking really good for his team, and of course we're going back to 3v3, and so just kind of interested to see how they bounce back. I mean, you lose your game pick, right, Dog? So it's interesting to see how that plays in, kind of going back to what we're used to in 3v3. So let's see what kind of mental Los Verdes can bring to the table.
Yeah, absolutely, and I'm gonna make the joke because why not? But LV picked Snow Day for one reason, and that's to lose. All right, and I will see myself out. But no, I definitely agree. Like I'm interested to see how this game 3 goes, to see if LV can just kind of bring back that comfort level that they had in that kind of late game 1 in the other 3v3. We'll see if they can kind of continue that momentum. Hopefully for the full game, obviously in game 3.
And it
But
looks
nobody
like
liked
no
my
subs.
joke. That's all right.
Looks like no subs for either team. So Trigga's gonna find his way onto the pitch here for the 3v3. So Elite Stroker going to continue to be on the bench, and yeah, just kind of interested to see how Trigga plays in the 3v3. I think Trigga's had some really good moments so far this this season, so good to see him. Good to see them sticking with him.
Yeah, that third, at least in my opinion, that third spot on LV is kind of interchangeable between Trigga and Elite Stroker. So we'll see. At least just in my head, I don't know. They seem pretty evenly. I don't want to say placed or evenly ranked, but they fit in kind of the same to this Palace and Devin, son of Bust Insider team. So yeah, Luis, we're getting into game 3 on one of the best maps in the game, in my opinion.
Yeah, Forbidden Temple. I mean, just clearly one of the best maps in the game, and kind of hope we do get another Asian theme map in a future update. But here we go. Basically a must-win game, right, for Los Verdes, it feels like. I mean, reverse sweeping, if not the best team in SGL Championship, the second best team in SGL Championship is going to be a tough order, or a tough task. And can Palace get back? He can. And so I think a good early start for Los Verdes Ride Dog is going to be super, super key.
Yeah, absolutely. Devin is going to start out on the attack. Palace is going to jump and not get the touch he wants. Uh-oh, Bust and Devin leaves the match, so we're going to keep going unless we hear something. Maybe he just lost connection. Maybe mom turned off the Xbox. I'm not sure what's going on, but nonetheless, Christian the Plumber has a flip. Doesn't use it quite right. We see Devin is back. Maybe did he do a car change?
He got
No,
kicked.
he didn't.
He got kicked out and said in Twitch chat, but he gets right back into the game and has an awesome save. But Los Verdes are under the cosh here, and Saikugo gets on the board. Kind of unfortunate. The servers have been just absolute. This game is terrible. But LAFC and Saikugo don't care, and they're up 1-0.
Fair enough. Fair enough. Yeah, we might see next season if we can play these on Rocket Racing and Fortnite, because apparently Epic Games loves Fortnite a lot better, as we see. I don't know. I think that's good sportsmanship there, we'll call it, because I think that was planned.
Oh yeah.
They give it back. Trigga this time. Yeah, everybody leaving the net for Trigga. So good sportsmanship from the LAFC guys.
Yeah, that you don't see that very often. That's kind of awesome, man. Type it in the game chat. Here's a free, a free goal, just to remedy the disconnect. If Overtime Saint was here, he would mention one of the top 10 hospitality moments in SGL history. So that's got to go into into that video. But yeah, 1-1. And even before Saikugo scored, I think Los Verdes are playing way better. And yeah, just kind of liking Trigga's addition here.
Yeah, so far so good, as we see Saikugo is going to try and get the second goal for the LAFC boys, but nothing going so far, as I will say, I know we've talked about him quite a bit because he has. I'm pretty sure. Oh, I guess Trigger's goal technically kind of negates that. But prior to that, having 100% goal participation from Devin, he's looked really, really good, and he's improved so much. I want to say he started, or like halfway through, or maybe during the season that we joined, season 7, and then season 8 got even better, and of course season 9 he's gotten even better than that. So it's good to see that storyline, of his improvement over the course of time as he goes again. Oh,
Oh,
the Minecraft anvil, that one's gonna go off the post.
that was a lovely play. Normally, you see David or Palace not put a ball up on the backboard because his teammates historically haven't been able to get to that, but Devin's just improving his play, and that really could have been the game-winning goal for Los Verdes, and right now they're playing really well. Can Christian the Plumber go down the other end and score? He can't. This is a back-and-forth game. Both teams really playing well.
Squizzball gets a really good pinch clear after Palace was coming down on him there. Trigga's kind of play this a little patient, get a 50 with Squiz. That's going to be really awkward and cause a lot of bodies to go if you're LV. That center ball is not good enough,
Oh,
but
nice.
Devin is going to be there for the save. But yeah, it's been kind of back and forth here in this game 3. And who does that kind of favor more, Luis? Is that more of a black and gold old-timer style or more LV style?
Yeah, I still think black and gold have to feel comfortable. I mean, it's going to take something special. They haven't really conceded apart from the charity goal after the disconnect. So, but this could be a chance here. Can David get there? He can. Palace puts it in off the crossbar. A bit of a misplay, bringing the ball across the net, a la El Matador style. And yeah, it's 2-1.
Dang, too soon. But it's almost a double crossbar, if you will. But yes, a Minecraft anvil goal there, and it's 2-1 LV, their first lead in the series, if I'm not mistaken.
Yeah, I think it's their first lead, and again, I think they've deserved this lead. They've been playing really well, and but for them, they have to contend with Christian the Plumber. I mean, this guy is doing it all, and kind of just wonder where the third man goes here. It's a bit of an awkward pinch off of Saikugo, but really got to be saving those. But BNG don't care, and this is just kind of the problem with BNG, right, Dog? You take one mistake, and they just punish you, and that's going to be what Los Verdes need to avoid if they want to get back in the series.
Yeah, absolutely. After they frankly worked so hard for that second goal. You see, that's a really good clear from Devin down the middle. Christian the Plumber is going to bail them out in the end and get the boost, go up the wall. He's going to get dunked by Palace there. I was not sure what was the plan there, but nonetheless. But yeah, I mean, black and gold are just that good of a team, right? Obviously, they're number 1 in the championship for a reason because of this guy, Christian the Plumber, 3-2.
No booze for Palace in that lovely play by Saikugo. That's all Saikugo there, putting a brilliant 50 into a center ball and setting up their MVP, their talisman. And you got to feel for LV here. They had a lead, and well, black and gold old timers will do this to you. Can they score here though? Oh, what a save! I don't know who that was. Was that Saikugo? Whatever it was, with a brilliant save. Christian the Plumber down the other end, another great save. Great saves in both ends of the field, Dog. And man, you got to feel if you're Los Verdes, that's got to be a little bit of momentum to you if you want to get back in this game.
Yeah, absolutely. Trigga's going to play this one. It's going to center. Saikugo is there to clear, and yeah, with 25 seconds left, they got to go now. Devin, that one's off the wall, so Saikugo is going to take this in the corner and get bumped. But you see 2 LAFC players kind of just chilling, hanging back. Devin's going to save the shot from Christian the Plumber, but they got to get the ball to the other field. Devin going to try and ceiling pinch, doesn't quite get it. Palace is going to be there, doesn't get the touch, but Trigga also went at the same time. So this is a free ball for Christian the Plumber. This ball just has to touch the ground. Palace is going to keep this up on the side. Devin up. That one's going to bounce off. Do we have a Justin moment in game 3? Trigga's going to be saved off the post, and that one goes down. B&G are on match point.
Yeah, super close to a Justin moment there at the end, and really well played to Los Verdes. I thought that was the best game they played all series, and yeah, wow, that was way closer than I would have thought going into the game. I mean, they got dominated on the snow day, and yeah, so lovely game from both teams. Both star players, Palace and Christian the Plumber, playing really good ball, and Yeah, I think we saw it right there. And again, it's just the extra edge of a Christian the Plumber gets them over the line here in game number 3. And of course, they are on match point now. So a reverse sweep is the only way forward for Los Verdes if they want to continue on in the upper bracket.
Well, I feel like it's only happened like what 4 or 5 times in an RLCS play, like a best of 7 reverse sweep.
Yeah.
And so can we see it in SGL? Maybe, but Luis, I'm not sure if you see the game mode choice, but interesting choice. I don't know if that's the right pick. I guess we'll find out. But my game crashed, so I'm pulling a page out of Devin's book. So I will be right back as I relaunch the game. Shit game. But yeah, interesting. Yeah, plenty of time, plenty of match points for B&G. I'm sure they want to finish this in a sweep and kind of get this over with. As I'm going to rejoin here. There we go.
Alrighty, and yeah, of course, if you aren't playing and you are listening from the series, if you aren't playing in the game mode, please, of course, return to main menu for me, if you wouldn't mind. And alrighty, folks, here we go. 2v2 was the chosen game mode, and kind of an interesting pick here. And what's even more interesting, Rydog, is no Christian the Plumber. He is not on the field.
I wonder if that's a product of them being up 3-1 as we see the first goal kind of early in 2v2 here, and it's going to be LV on the board first, Palace. And that's their second lead of the series this time, and hopefully they can keep this one.
Yeah, this is this is definitely a product of wanting to play a little bit more rockily, like Todes says, which of course, yeah, I mean, I don't really mind. I think, yeah, you know, a non-sweep is preferable. I mean, sweeps are boring and stale, but that being said, Saikugo, he says, hey, listen, I'm still him. You know, I've been here for a long time. I can still score some goals. And what a flick, Rydog. It's 1-1.
Yeah, just a little floater. Little sky hook, if you will. And Luis, shut your ears. Toe Death played that same exact card last night in their match against EM. Saying, down 2 games, I want to keep playing.
Hell yeah. And I don't know. Oh, and they're going to score again. Saikugo does another backflip flick, and it goes right to Squizzball. And man, Saikugo's balling, Rydog. He's coming up big for his team.
Yeah, and I think just with how good Christian the Plumber is, you don't realize how good of a player Saikugo is, right? And I think we saw that a lot last season with their second place finish in Season 8 of SGL. And like I said, yeah, with the addition of Christian the Plumber, they just haven't been able, or he hasn't been able to be in the spotlight as much as we see Devin once again level things for LV. Squizzball tried to play this down to Saikugo. To be fair, it was a decent pass, just to the wrong team. Devin read it really well, and we're level.
Yeah, you could see the idea there, but in twos, you have to be so careful with center balls. They often result in balls ending up in your own net, and it's going to be interesting to see here. Obviously, I mean, you would favor the Los Verdes duo going into this game mode, Palace being the the best player on the field in theory, but I'm liking so far this Saikugo Squizzball duo, right, dog? I'm really impressed about a minute into the game.
Yeah, I am as well, and I'm going to edit your statement by saying I think I still had B&G if Christian the Plumber was on the field with Saikugo, but yeah, credit to Saikugo and obviously credit to Squizzball for filling in where needed, and they keep this level right now. 2-2s, that's a good save from Saikugo. Devin does really well there with no boost, and that net's going to be open for Palace. What a play from Devin with no boost.
Yeah, Devin, just a nice, delicate touch around Squizzball, and then just beats Saikugo to the ball, and Palace gets the freest goal he'll score all series, and just like that, Los Verdes back in the lead. It looked kind of ominous there as we see a double kickoff in twos. I love it. I love to see it. Can he get a center ball to Saikugo? He can. Oh, he has no boost. But the double bot kickoff right dog there to the ball. Oh, and it's just in the net for Los Verdes. But I enjoyed that bot kickoff from both of the BNG players.
Hey, why not? Sometimes it throws the opponents off, and sometimes it throws you off. And this time it threw off BNG, and yeah, it's gonna be an insurance goal from LV. But honestly, I wouldn't put too much on it because the way these teams have been scoring goals this game, we've got plenty of more goals in store.
Yeah, like Toadeth said in chat, there is no defense being played in this game, and right on cue. We've got 7 goals, and we haven't even played 2 minutes, and you feel like it's going to be a tall task for BNG to get back into this game, but again, we haven't even played half the game, right, dog, so still plenty of time.
Yeah, still plenty of time. 2v2 is very similar to 1v1, where the goals can obviously come very, very quickly as we see Palace win a challenge in the midfield. And that's
Ooh.
another really good touch from Devin. I think that was Saikugo who went flying past this ball. What a touch from Devin.
Devin just put it in reverse, and Palace, the beneficiary of, yeah, like you mentioned, just a great pass there, and 6 goals. I mean, can we get to 10 here? It seems very likely, obviously, given the current pace. And yeah, normally this would be like a 1v1 score line, but this, I mean, yeah, we're on pace for just could be a record amount of goals here. You see a center ball to Saikugo, and it was just goals galore. It's turning into a basketball game here.
Yeah, this is actually crazy. We're not even at the halfway point yet, and we have 9 goals on the board. So, cinema. Absolute cinema. I mean, I don't want to say that these games have been boring. They've definitely been something all right, but this game has been cinema with the goals. As we see Devin once again, he wants another one. That's a really good save from Saikugo. Palace, though, is going to follow it up.
What is happening?
And, I don't know. We're getting one sentence out, Luis, and then a goal scored.
Yeah, this game is just never going to end. Much like this series, given Christian the Plumber is not on the field at the moment. But yeah, both teams, no defense, and yeah, if you like offense, you join the SGL stream at the right time. But there is no boost on the LV side here. Can BNG take advantage? And so far, Palace does really well there to waste a little bit of time to allow Devin to get some boost. But yeah, it just feels like every time they go down the field, right, dog, it's just another goal. And so for the sake of everybody watching, I'd like a little bit of time wasting. All right, let's get some let's get some defense going here.
Can we waste some time on some throw-ins or free kicks? Can we just chill a little bit as we see that's a really good pass? Oh, finally a missed shot from Palace this time. But here comes Saikugo. Saikugo's gonna get 50'd out by Palace. Squizzball has to get something on this and does. This ball's gonna be played to the corner, goes straight up. Who's gonna go for this? It's gonna be Saikugo, one-on-one with Palace. Palace will win this time and not get the best of touches. We'll call that a fake from Devin as he tries to get out of the way from Palace. But yeah, finally a moment to breathe in this game 4.
Yeah, Devin doesn't stick with the play there, decides to go for the 100 boost. Can he make the save? He can. Saikugo on target. And uh-oh, this game is not over yet. 3 goals is definitely doable here for BNG.
Yeah, this game is not over. I was just about to say that. Like, 1 minute and 15 seconds. I mean, obviously, given how this game is going, but generally in twos, 1 minute 15 is plenty of time to score goals. So we'll see how, if LV maybe go a little bit more defensive as we see Palace go for a Cuck's pinch and eats the wall. But yeah, it's all or nothing right now for BNG if they do want the sweep to move on to the upper semifinals against, they play Steel Army, right? Winner plays Steel Army?
I would be lying if I told you I knew. So that would be a question for somebody with
chat, probably. Arglass would probably know that, but Palace, little air dribble from the sidewall.
I think both the blue team, I think Saikugo just got demolished by Squizzball. That's so unfortunate.
Oh, I didn't even see that. Unfortunate, but I think this game is over, Luis. Maybe.
Oh, we're
Maybe not. I don't know. I know I said 1 minute 15 is a lot of time. But yeah, I think this one may be done and dusted unless we see some absolute masterclass from Saikugo and Squizzball.
Yeah, and I do want to highlight, like I've already mentioned a couple times, credit to Saikugo and Squizzball. I mean, thought they really had no chance in this 2v2 here. But I thought they played really well. You know, Christian the Plumber gets all the accolades as he should. But yeah, his teammates are still really good Rocket League players, and I think they've shown it, even though the result's not going to go their way here.
Yeah, and I would say normally 4 goals is a good amount for 2s.
Yeah.
But giving up 8 obviously is not. So they'll have to work on the 2v2 defense a little bit. And these last seconds here are going to be a formality as we see Devin going up to the backboard. But Saikuko says, please, can we just go to game 5? And we do. So LV take game 4 and we continue back to 3v3.
Yeah, going back to 3v3 and just kind of feels like it's all gonna come down to what Christian the Plumber we get here. I mean, if he says he wants to end the series will end. Is how I see it here. But yeah, a good result for Los Verdes, and yeah, they get back on. They get a series or a game back in this series, and of course, if you're Los Verdes, it's just one game at a time, and so. Yeah, the start maybe the start of the reverse sweep, the miraculous reverse sweep.
I mean, all it takes is one, Luis, right? We saw that yesterday, and I'm sorry to keep bringing it up and maybe making an enemy of you or some of the EM guys in chat, but yeah, all it takes is one, right? ECRC did it yesterday. They got one OT win, and it kind of propelled them, right? You got to get momentum somehow, and an 8-4 win in 2v2 is definitely the way to do that, or to at least get it started.
Yeah, I think this is gonna be. I'm really curious. I think in that last 3v3, I thought they played really well, and so let's see if they can take the momentum. You know, momentum's a big thing in Rocket League, and yeah, let's see if Los Verdes can do it here. Oh,
Are we
apparently,
gonna need a lobby reset?
yeah, we're gonna need a lobby reset here. We had a little bit of an oopsie. People not joining, but
Oopsie poopsie. Squizzball gets on the board.
but yeah,
But we'll reset real quick. We'll
yeah,
reset
we'll
real quick.
reset. We'll reset. Let's go lobby. Alrighty, lobby is up with the same cred. So if you are in the stream and you are playing, you can go ahead and join on back. But yeah, I do want
Yeah,
to.
Luis,
I was just gonna say I want to highlight everybody in chat. Appreciate everybody being here. Hourglass,
yes,
Toaddas.
for real.
We have Mr. CG Onomics, Birdnana, Raisin. Definitely not highlighting Caesar. Yeah, appreciate everybody being here.
Yeah, and I was gonna say, I think this next game is gonna be absolute cinema. I made some popcorn, or more accurately, my girlfriend made me some popcorn. So, I'm ready to go. I kind of want LV to win this just so we can keep playing and keep commentating and all that good stuff. But like you said, Louise, it just depends on what Christian the Plumber we get. We get series ending Christian Plumber. Obviously, this series is over. But if Palace and Devin can kind of keep the twos momentum going, we're gonna see another game.
Ooh, yeah, and close on the double tap from Palace there. A little bit more finesse, and he could have made it 1-0. But so far, the orange side starting off well, and they need this as. Oh, I thought that was going to be an own goal, but Christian the Plumber gets the first goal of the game, and not the start you want to see if you're Los Verdes.
That was almost a crazy redirect, but Devin got a little lucky there. But Christian says, I will clean up on aisle 4. And yeah, an early start for the boys from LAFC, and we'll see if they can carry that moving forward.
Yeah, and I did like that first 10 seconds from Los Verdes, but just couldn't capitalize on it. And BNG doing BNG things. I mean, these guys all season have just been tremendous, and they just put so much pressure on you as a team. You have to be perfect. You can't make a mistake. But lovely response here. Devin gets on the board again. Palace to Devin, and it's 1-1.
Yeah, Palace air dribble to the right side, and Devin just kind of picked it up where Palace dropped it and kind of threw Squizzball off, thinking he had more time than he actually did. And contrary to Caesar's GGs, we have a game on our hands.
Yeah, Caesar in chat typing GGs. Don't think it's necessarily over. Of course, it's still a long way back for Los Verdes, but so far in this game number 5, they're playing really good as Palace drops it back to a teammate, but nothing doing there. And you're seeing some team plays here coming out of Los Verdes, something you haven't really seen historically, or at least over the past few seasons. So let's see if they can continue that as we see Palace down the other end. Can he get a flip reset? He can't. But yeah, just better, more confident play from the boys in orange.
A really good play from LAFC. It's going to be wide in the end as the boys from LAFC get 2 or 3 chances there, but nothing's going to go in. Palace with no boost. Can he pick up the midfield? He can't. Devin comes over to help him out. Palace this time, can he get it on target? No, Devin takes it away from Trigga, so that attack is going to stall out in the end. But yeah, like I said, Luis, they look really, really confident nowadays. And I will say my prediction was somewhat right, that they needed a little bit into game 3. I know we're in game 5, but they look even better moving forward in this series.
Yeah, can someone get there for Los Verdes? They can. Palace goes for an air dribble, not gonna have it there, and there are a bit of defensive gaps here from BNG we haven't really seen so far this series. So there are chances here for the Austin side. It's got to be a little bit more clinical as we see here. Can Palace get there? He can. Is it off the post? It is, and it remains 1-1.
Yeah, Devin and Trigga a little, I guess, ultimately good communication in the end. It's like, Guga's going to drop this down. That one's a Minecraft anvil, and nobody's there from LB to follow it up. But you already know who is. It's Christian the Plumber, and he's going to give the lead back to the LAC boys.
Yeah, how good is that from Saikugo? He is just such a great setup teammate for Christian in particular. It feels like everything Saikugo does leads to a Christian goal, and yeah, Saikugo's been tremendous this series. If for me, maybe the best player on LAFC. And yeah, he just kind of doesn't get talked about as much as his teammate, but he's been lovely.
Yeah, absolutely. As we see Palace getting one flick, going for a fake, but Squizzball's going to pop this ball straight up. Devin hits the ball to the corner. Who's going to be there? It's Palace. We'll call it a fake. Trigga comes up. That's a piss missile into the top right corner, and we're level.
Trigga with just a ridiculous shot. I didn't think he had it in him, but he did. He puts it upper 90, and lovely response. I mean, we have a game. I thought that could have been a demoralizing second goal to give up if you're Los Verdes, but they stick with a good mental, and they're really in this game to win it.
Absolutely, but they got to shut down the duo of Saikugo and Christian the Plumber's. Palace is going to try and beat Christian this time. He can. This net is open for the meantime. If Palace can get this one in the middle, he's actually going to wait. Devin in the middle still, and there's a lot of shenanigans going on, but nothing doing right about now as Devin's going to hit this ball to the side and reset with some boost as we see the goal scorer Trigga get a clear. Hopefully going to Palace. Palace is going to win the race this time, but nothing on target in the end. It's pretty easy for Christian the Plumber.
Nobody with boost for Los Verdes. Saikugo clears, and yeah, both teams kind of trading the ball. But Devin, can he have a shot here? He can. He kind of ran out of the boost at the end there. That really, really could have been a chance. And here goes Christian the Plumber down the other end. He fakes it out and puts it in the back of the net. Christian the Plumber doing Christian the Plumber things.
Look at this fake trip. He's all in Trigga's head right there. Trigga had no idea what was going on. And yeah, that's a really, really good flick in the end. I think it was Saikugo who was coming up anyway and probably would have finished it. But nonetheless, it is going to be a lead for the BNG Old Timers as we eclipse the 1 minute to go mark. So LV got to score in regulation, and then they either got to score again in regulation or in overtime to keep their series hopes alive. But once again, it's Christian the Plumber. Can he get it over Trigger? He can, off the post and in. It's 4-2 with 43 seconds left.
Yeah, Trigga last back there, just kind of in an awkward spot. Goes up, unfortunately, just a little off to the right, and Christian the Plumber puts probably what is the nail in the coffin for Los Verdes here. Unless they have some magic and no off kickoff, Saikuga's going to win the race here, and you feel that's just about it. As we see another really good save there out of Los Verdes, but yeah, I think credit to Los Verdes. I think they played way better than I would have expected as Christian the Plumber scores again, and this guy just can't stop scoring. And of course, it's that man Saikugo again, just setting up the play. He's been just tremendous this series, right, dog? Got to give credit to him.
I don't know who CG Nomics is in chat, but I will happily put some respect on your name when you tell me who you are. But nonetheless, do we know who that is? Luis, I want to respect the chat. Respect. Oh, that's Christian. My bad, bro. No, there is much respect for you.
Volume
bro.
on while playing is crazy, but
that's absurd. That's absurd. But y'all deserve to win this series. It's gonna be a 4-1 series victory for the boys from LAFC. Congratulations to them. Saikugo's gonna add another one. Because why not? But that's gonna do it for us tonight, guys. GG's all around.
GG's to everybody. I think Saikugo. I'm gonna give Saikugo here the MVP of the series. I thought he was just tremendous. I mean, the duo of him and Christian the Plumber this series were awesome. But Saikugo, man, credit to his play. I mean, really setting up the eventual MVP of the championship really well tonight. And so, yeah, want to highlight his play, and of course Christian the Plumber doing Christian the Plumber things. There's not much more to add there, but on the Los Verdes side, Ride Dog, I thought they played really well. You know, coming in big underdogs. They took a game and they played the 3v3s relatively close in terms of gameplay. So I think both teams showed out tonight. So yeah, I think that was really well played.
No, that was a really well played series. I agree completely. I just think BNG just showed their prowess, right? They've got a fantastic duo, a Justin and Garrett G kind of duo, right? Of Saikugo and Christian the Plumber. I'll let them fight on who's who, but yeah, they just looked unstoppable in the night as per usual, and I think individually the games were a lot closer than we probably thought, Luis. Maybe apart from game one, but I think that's just credit to LV just kind of working their way through the series as a whole. But yeah, once again, congrats to BNG. They look like the better team tonight, and they get the win.
Yeah, and I think I think just want to highlight, of course, the next match in the cup for BNG will be Steel Army, so that'll be a must-watch series in the cup. Obviously, we saw that game week 1 in the regular season, so I'm looking forward to seeing how Steel Army versus Black and Gold goes with extra game modes included. But we're gonna do no interviews tonight, folks. Really do appreciate everybody being here. Again. Everybody being in chat, typing away, really helps the commentators, you know, me and Ride Dog out, you know, just so we're not all alone here. So I appreciate y'all being here. Any last thoughts on the series, Ride Dog?
No, just once again, just another really good cup match. Obviously, once again, congrats to BNG. Old Timers are gonna play Steel Army in the upper final there, and then LV drops to play EM Big Dogs in the lower bracket. So I think those are the 3 matches that we have left. I don't know if we have the bracket up or not.
I'm just touching buttons here. Let's see. Schedule stand.
Okay.
Let's try this one. No. Let's try this one. No. Let's
That's the league table. Okay, we're getting closer.
Okay, yeah, I don't know, chat. I don't know how Maz and KJ do this stuff, but yeah, that's awesome. So, yeah, anyways, GG's both teams. Congrats to BNG. My commiserations to LV. And, yeah, we'll see you guys on the next one. Take care, guys.
Bye.